Hello and welcome to How to Play Chess, episode 3. This will be a short video. It's about tactics. And here white has a crushing move in this position. And yeah, pause the video if you try and want to find it yourself. Yeah, well, it's a sacrifice. It's the move rook takes d4. The move played in the game was rook to d7. But if you take the rook, then it's a mate. For example, bishop here, check. If you take here, then this is mate immediately. And if you go there, what is the crushing move in this position? Please pause the video if you want to find it yourself. The crushing move is rook to e1. Only move is to block with the queen, and then queen takes his mate. So, yeah. Tactics and the king in the center. If your opponent's king lands in the center somehow, then you often have some tactics, and in this case it's just over for black. But white has to find the correct moves to finish black off very quickly, and the correct move here is rook takes d4, which is kind of nice. I stumbled upon this game just looking through the database, and this game was between Olga Sabirova versus Halim Turaev. Olga Sabirova was white, and it was played in 2007 on the 18th of March in the Aksamov Memorial. First Tashkent. So yeah, I quickly show you the game from the beginning. It was a Sicilian. e4, c5, knight c3, so a closed Sicilian, knight c6, bishop here, knight here, bishop goes back to c4 because it was attacked by the knight, and now g3, knight f3, bishop g7, knight takes, pawn takes, and queen to f3, threatening mate, knight here defending, knight to e2, attacking the e-pawn, castles, d3, queen to b6. So if bishop takes knight, then you have this in-between move, queen takes here, threatening the rook. So for example, this is just what I quickly see here, taking there, threatening the rook, and only then take off the bishop. But okay, we don't have this in the game. We have the move bishop b3, blocking the attack on the b pawn, and now d6 and knight f4, e6, queen here, king to h8. I don't really understand this move, but okay. And now h4, queen c5, knight back to e2, a5, a4, knight goes to a8, to g8, now h5, so it's an h-file attack, pawn takes, and knight goes back to f4 to attack the pawn, knight's defense, queen attacks the pawn again, and now we have this exchange. So, and now we attack the h-pawn, the queen defends, bishop develops, e5, queen here, because the bishop it's a discovered attack on the queen, so queen to h2, bishop to e6, castling queenside, bishop takes bishop, rook here, threatening the pawn. So if the bishop moves back, then we would have rook takes, king here, rook here, bishop takes, and queen takes his mate. So that's why f6 is played, so that the king can run towards the center, which he does. After rook takes h7, pawn takes, the king runs into the center, rook goes there, king goes closer to the center, which I don't really understand why the king goes there, but okay. d5, breaking in the center, opening up lines for white, so black just doesn't play good moves in my position, in my view. Rook here attacking the queen goes back, rook here, king here, takes, bishop back to f8, and here we have the crushing move. Rook takes d4, and after rook to d7, because we already know what happens if you take the rook, then it's a mate here, so that's why rook to d7 was played. Rook c4, queen takes, b4, breaking open the queen side. If takes, then we would have this check, which would be a deadly mate actually, or black would lose the queen because the king has nowhere to go. The queen nicely covers this diagonal, and it's a crossfire here, and the rooks are doing the rest. So we have the move king e7, now takes, queen takes here, check, we have a queen exchange, check, and white is just up material here, so this is clearly winning. I just show you the last couple of moves here. We have exchange of rooks, we have 3 against 4 pawns, black is lost in that position. The endgame is also played very nice here. Here you cannot take the pawn because the bishop would hang. So here takes, rook takes, and this endgame is just lost. Here 2 connected passes on the queen side are just too much to handle for black. And wait a bit. In that position, black resigned, because black's only move is to go here, and then white just pushes. Black has only one move to go to h7. White goes here. Black has to move, and now you promote to a queen. Black has to move again, and now the king just runs till the board is gone, and this is gonna be checkmate. Maybe there's also a faster mate, but okay, this was the game. I didn't analyze it. It was the game between Olga Sabirova versus Halim Turaev from the Aksemov Memorial in 2007. Very nice game from Olga Sabirova. And yeah, thanks for watching. See you next time. Ciao.